almost ready to roll for the final game of the Duke Invitational. Disrupted by weather and some delays throughout the week, we finally have a sunny Sunday here in Durham. It's Chamber of Commerce weather for softball between Ohio State and Duke. Thanks so much for joining us. Ian Unsworth here right behind home plate. The Buckeyes and Blue Devils matching up for the second time in 2 days. Let's take you through the lineup, starting with 6 and 10 Ohio State. First baseman Taylor Cruz leads off. Across the diamond at the hot corner, Abby Wilhelm hits second. Sammy Buick bats third. She's the second baseman. And the designated player, Kiki Estrada, bats fourth. Right behind her, Haley Lang, the catcher. Skylar Lamone, the center fielder, bats sixth. Tanaya Barrett hits seventh. She's in left. Rounding out the outfield, Izzy Neal. She plays right and bats eighth. And in ninth, the true freshman shortstop, Sarah Tarr. Jenna Molk, freshman, in the circle for the Buckeyes and head coach Kiran Kumar this afternoon. And the Blue Devils taking the field. Starting off, their lineup is Deanna Jennings, who became the all-time hit leader in Duke history last night. She's in center field, followed up by Amina Vega, the second baseman. Jessica Oakland looking strong now with a couple games under her. Coming back from injury, she's at short, and she's bumped Tyrena Jones over to third. Jones hoping to continue her early season power surge. She and Layla Lamar both have 7 bombs, and Lamar's right behind her in the lineup, batting fifth, playing right field. Gabriella Shattuck, the designated player, just a true freshman, bats sixth. And another freshie, Jayla Stafford, plays first base and bats seventh. The ever-reliable Kyrie Rodriguez will be behind the plate for the Blue Devils. And batting ninth, Amaya Burgess is in left. In the circle for Duke is Cassidy Curd. Curd had a heck of a day yesterday. Did not pitch against Ohio State, but prior threw 7 innings and only allowed 1 earned run in a complete game victory. Duke swept yesterday, beat OSU 6-3, and before that took down Northwestern 6-1. Curd held the Wildcats through 100 pitches on the nose, and she distributed the outs pretty evenly. 7 strikeouts, 7 flyouts, and 7 groundouts. She'll have to deal with some power from this Ohio State lineup. Yesterday, in the 6-3 defeat, the Buckeyes blasted 2 first-inning homers. Cruz and Estrada both went yard, and the ball's been flying out of Smith Family Stadium this weekend. Rodriguez had to get the updated call sheet. She'll settle behind the dish with home plate umpire Jacob St. John. Chris Neighbors is at first, and Tyler Jesse completes the 3-man crew at third. A southpaw Curd with the first pitch at 12:34. A called strike, outside half. Cruz takes upstairs. Ohio State also played 2 games yesterday. Before the loss to Duke, OSU matched up with Boston University, whose time at the Duke Invitational has concluded. And that was a 10-5 win for the Terriers. Pop up behind home plate and foul. Nice catch up there in the upper deck. Substantial crowd is shown out today. A chance to bask in the sun. 70 degrees, it doesn't get much better than this for softball weather. Cruz in the back of the box. Curd's 1-2. Off speed, just missed. "38 strikeouts through 43 innings for Cassidy Curd. 2-2 on the way. Cruz won't go down easy. Ohio State hasn't won a game here yet. In total, a 4-game skid for OSU. 2-2. Up and over the backstop. And in the 11-1 defeat against Northwestern last Friday, Taylor Cruz, 0 for. But she's got big flies in her last 2 games, including the leadoff bomb yesterday against the Blue Devils. Foul territory, first base side, and Stafford manages the sun.
Heading to the batter's box for Ohio State, third baseman, number 27, Abby Wilhelm.
One away. Here comes Ohio State's hottest hitter in the young season, Abby Wilhelm. A batting average over .430. Sophomore takes upstairs. She has homered in every game OSU's played in the Duke Invitational. Curd low and away, staying outside the barrel. Cassidy Curd's heater, 66-68. We'll see a rise, a curve, and she's been working on a changeup. Rise ball climbs above Ohio State on the charcoal top. An Ohio State offense that last year was built on the long ball. Wilhelm has fit in well. She takes some serious heat from Curd. A great hitter's count for the sophomore from Missouri. Wilhelm played her freshman year at her home state school. Just 14 games for the Tigers. Curd's 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Cassidy Curd lives low, moves the count full. OSU last year, 147 homers, the most by a Big Ten team in conference history. Wilhelm pokes the payoff pitch in the right. This one's staying in the yard. Can of corn for Layla Lamar.
2 innings. Next up for Ohio State.
2 away. Here comes Sammy Buick. Running through the Duke defense one more time if you joined us late. Layla Lamar's in right. Deanna Jennings in center. Amaya Burgess in left. Left side of the infield, Jones in Oakland. Right side, Vega in Stafford. And Rodriguez catching Curd. First pitch strike popped up behind home plate. Sammy Buick caught one off the hands. Buick 10 for 45 in the early portion of the season. Averages out to 222. 0-1. Up and away. Curd gets the sign. 5-2 on the season. She delivers. Smacked the other way, but foul. Ample foul ground down the lines at Smith Family Stadium. Layla Lamar not necessarily shaded that way. While the first 2 hitters at the top of the OSU order have combined for 14 homers, Buick's just got 2. She's 0 for this weekend. Has only reached via walk. Curd ahead, the 1-2 pitch. Skips away. Change up a little funky out of the hand. Buick had a great debut season with the Buckeyes. .320 hitter with 9 bombs, 34 driven in. She rips the 2-2 pitch right past her head coach, Kiran Kumar. Cherry red pants for Kumar, who brought Buick and a couple of other players to Ohio State. Kumar extremely successful at Miami University, 2-time Coach of the Year in the I'll just say the MAC. Got all twisted there. 2-2, foul back. After winning 145 games in the Mid-American Conference, set it straight, Kumar got the job last year and immediately turned this Ohio State offense into a juggernaut. 2-2. Popped up, foul. .45 wins last year for Ohio State. NCAA tournament appearance behind the nation's top scoring offense. Plenty of round trips, almost 500 runs scored in 2025. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a foul tip. Oh, the Duke crowd behind the third base dugout thought Rodriguez held on, but it was not the case. Buick barely got a piece. Marissa Young now wants a quick chat with home plate umpire Jacob St. John. Of course, when Marissa Young was in college, these Buckeyes were her biggest rivals. A 3-time All-American at the University of Michigan, over 900 career strikeouts. 88 wins. Oh, and by the way, she matched the program's single-season home run record in her final year of college softball. Coach Young told us earlier this week she always loves playing these Big Ten teams. That's why she brought Northwestern and Ohio State down to Durham. A chance to test your team against power conference competition. We will have a review here.
The previous play is under video review.
At least from my vantage point, high behind home plate in the press box, it seemed pretty clear that Rodriguez didn't hold all the way on. Field umpires will take an extra look while Jacob St. John is calling balls and strikes today. Has an extra chat with the Duke dugout. Simple enough, foul
After
ball.
video review, the call on the field is confirmed.
But back to Marissa Young's point on the Big Ten. Softball scheduling with the invitationals, the early season tournaments, the Mary Nutter, going to Clearwater, going to California. Sometimes there's some real variance in who you'll get. Another 2-2. Buick stays alive. And for Duke, the early season schedule has been tough. Top 25 teams littered across the schedule. Texas A&M, Oklahoma, UCLA. LSU thrown in there as well, and Oklahoma State, who's made some noise this weekend. Chopper to third, fumbled by Jones, and Buick beats it out. Kerr went back inside. Little roller with some top spin, hopped up on Jones.
Stepping into the batter's box.
Left side of the infield for Duke, Big Ten transfers.
Estrada.
Jones from Purdue, Jessica Oakland from Minnesota. So with 2 away, here's Kiki Estrada. No swing over at first from Chris Neighbors. Estrada, the designated player. Awaits. And pokes it to first, foul. Estrada 7 for 16. Curd wheels and deals. Fastball slapped the other way and foul. They gave Buick a hit for the grounder to third. And certainly would have been a tough play. Jones behind the bag with all that topspin. Would have had to get it out quickly to catch Buick. Ohio State does not run a lot. Buick stays put on the check swing. Estrada might have thought she was done, but there was no appeal. She was halfway towards her dugout. What does Curd dial up? Her 2-2. Swing and a miss. Back to the rise to finish off the top of the first.
In the top of the first inning,
Cassidy Curd strands a 2-out single and sends the Blue Devils to bat. It's Deanna Jennings, Amina Vega, and Jessica Oakland to lead it off for the Blue Devils.
Remember, fans, to ensure safety, be on the lookout for foul balls. Please return all foul balls to the marketing table. Starting in the circle for Ohio State, right-hander, number 19, Jenna Molk. And catching behind home plate for Ohio State, number 25, Haley Lang.
Beautiful sunny day here at Smith Family Stadium. First ups for the Blue Devils against the Ohio State Buckeyes after a scoreless top of the first. Ian Unsworth with you as we soak in the sun and wait for Deanna Jennings to step into the lefty box. Jennings, Vega, Oakland, Jones, Lamar, Shattuck, Stafford, Rodriguez, Burgess against the true freshman Jenna Molk. Molk with some serious heat as Jennings squared around. Second time Duke will see Molk this weekend. She took the loss last night. Gave up 4 runs in 3 2/3. Poke the other way, foul. Good contact from Jennings. Abby Wilhelm playing close to third base, tight to the line. The Ohio State defense, Taylor Cruz at first, Wilhelm at third. Up the middle, Sammy Buick at second, and Sarah Tarr at short. Haley Lang is behind the plate. 1-1 pitch. Jennings pulled it back. Great eye to leave 70 below the zone. Outfield for OSU. Tanaya Barrett in left. Skylar Lamone in center. Shaded towards left field. And Izzy Niels in right. Jennings out of play. Deanna Jennings already with 34 hits on the season. Last night she passed Jamison Cable as Duke's all-time hit leader. Change up in the dirt. The payoff pitch. Up and in. Jennings straight to the floor as it caught her forearm. And Deanna Jennings looks to be in some serious pain. Fourth batter Molk's hit this year. Not enough for Jennings to exit the contest, thankfully. She'll stick it out at first. Give Amina Vega a quick scouting report. Two lefties at the top of the Duke order. Got one in the middle, Layla Lamar. And Amaya Burgess at the bottom. So 4 total to hit from the left side against the righty Molk. Molk in the season, .494 ERA, 39 2/3 pitched. 30 strikeouts to 20 walks. Vega ropes a single in the right. Jennings chugging first to third, safe. Vega sneaks to second on the back end. The Duke offense is already firing.
Stepping to the plate for Duke, shortstop number 9, Jessica Oakland.
Molk came in relief last night. Lauren Boutte started, made it 2 1/3. Molk gave up 4 of those 6 Duke runs, a 6-3 win. Jessica Oakland watches a fastball on the inside half. Oakland last night, 2 for 4, 3 ribbies and a bomb. All the way to the backstop, and Jennings scores easily. Molk flew it over Haley Lang, who really had no chance. Duke grabs the lead on a wild pitch. Probably not the start that Jenna Molk had envisioned. Oakland digging back in, hitting just under 400. 14 driven in, 2 homers, and 3 doubles. Infield ready for a play at the plate. 1-1 skips home, and that's a good stop from Lang. Bit of a backhand stab. It's Duke's 21st game. This is Jessica Oakland's 16th start. She sends the 2-1 skyward. Foul territory, and the catch.
Now heading to the batter's box for the Blue Devils.
Kiki Estrada at first made the play.
Number 1, Tyrena Jones.
Tyrena Jones watches a strike. Jones rode an 18-game hitting streak into the weekend. And she's got another. A hot shot into left. Vega scores. Double the Duke advantage. 29th RBI for Tyrena Jones. 29th hit as well.
Right fielder, number 7, Layla Lamar.
Now it's the big barrel of Layla Lamar digging in. Molk misses in. Ball 1. Oldest daughter of Marissa Young with back-to-back 2-homer games this weekend. She strokes a foul ball past the Duke bullpen to even the count. Coach Young was quick to highlight Layla's success against top-tier pitching. Another brush inside. Well, given the records of BU, Northwestern wouldn't necessarily consider those teams top tier. But BU does have some great arms. Northwestern's lost some in the circle. Off speed fools Lamar. Out in front, 2-2. Molk fires. A floater inside. The count is full. Jennings and Vega have already crossed the dish. Payoff pitch. Knocked into left center. Base hit for Layla Lamar.
Don't worry. Daddy's home.
Stepping up to
7
the
hits
plate,
on the weekend for Lamar.
Number 14, Gabriella Shattuck.
Here comes Gabby Shattuck. True freshman from New Jersey, the DP today. Ohio State's playing her to pull. Estrada in front of first base. Buick shifted up the middle. And she is out in front. Wilhelm steps on third, turns 2 across the diamond. Molk escapes a first-inning jam, which could have been much worse. 2 runs on 3 hits for the Blue Devils. Jennings scores on the wild pitch, and Jones knocks in Vega for a 2-zip Duke lead after 1.
In the bottom of the first inning of play for Duke, 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We played 1 complete inning. Your score, Ohio State 0, Duke 2.
Your feet do amazing things until a complicated medical issue stops you in your tracks. But at Duke,
we have more options.
research leads to treatments that get you back on your feet.
A new surgery let me keep my vision.
Johnson Trial got me dancing again.
Research saved my twins' lives.
Twins that who? So to the future.
Duke Research saves lives.
top of the second inning, leading us off for the Buckeyes, the catcher, number 25, Haley Lang.
Duke 2, Ohio State nothing after 1. Cassidy Curd back in the circle for the Blue Devils. Misses low and away to Haley Lang. Lang, Lamone, and Barrett. 5, 6, and 7 in the OSU order due up. Cassidy Curd threw 28 pitches in the first, but just a couple of long at-bats. No real trouble. A 2-out single and then a strikeout to finish the frame. Our offense picked up right where it left off last night against Ohio State righty Jenna Molk. 2 runs on 3 hits. Two and 0 to Lang. Junior out of Ashland, Ohio. One of 4 Buckeye Staters on Ohio State. Three outside of the zone from Curd. Lang's pinch hit a couple times in this series. This is her first start. The final game of the Duke Invitational. Second matchup between the Blue Devils and Buckeyes. Ohio State still looking for its first win in Durham. And Lang's someone that hasn't seen much time in her college career. She's a junior. But over her first 2 years in Columbus, 9 appearances. Payoff pitch from Curd. Fouled away. Lang only had 5 hits last year. This season, 13 for 36, 3 big flies. Fouls off another 3-2. That's what Cassidy Curd's been missing in the early going, that put-away pitch. Couple of long at-bats in the first, especially to the leadoff hitter Taylor Cruz. Off speed almost did the job.
Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all.
Third 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. After a couple changes of pace, Cassidy Curd back to the hot stuff. Her second straight strikeout.
Ohio State center fielder, number 5, Skylar Lamone.
Skylar Lamone, the center fielder, bats. Curd blows it by her. Curd this year expected to bear the brunt of Duke's big game pitching. Her 0-1. Wave and a miss. Nowhere close to the zone, but Lamone's eyes widened. Curd opened up the year on the USA Softball Player of the Year watch list after a fantastic 2025. 15-8 record. Swing and a miss. 3 straight Ks for Curd. All swinging strikeouts.
Two down coming up for Ohio State.
Senior from Port St. Lucie last year, 148 strikeouts.
Tanaya Barrett.
ERA around 3.30. Tanaya Barrett swings and misses. 0-1. Fastball up and away. And when we talk about big game pitching, some of the offenses Cassidy Curd has already faced this year. Very testing. Barrett sprays the 1-1 to the backstop. 130 pitches earlier this year for Cassidy Curd against LSU. Top 20 team in the country. But she did get dinged up a little bit. Texas A&M tagged her for 6. UCLA got her for 10. 1-2. Even in the opening game of the Duke Invitational, Curd wasn't at her sharpest. BU got her for 4 runs and 4 1/3. And she only had 3 strikeouts. Time behind the dish. Rodriguez and Curd get on the same page. Cassidy Curd 1 pitch away from striking out the side in the top of the second. Her 2-2 to Barrett. Just where the White Sox meet the charcoal gray pants. Barrett stays alive. Tania Barrett still looking for her first hit on the year. Curd K's the side in the top of the second. No messing around for Cassidy Curd. Lang, Lamone, and Barrett go down swinging, and she'll celebrate with her teammates as Duke looks to extend the lead in the bottom of the second.
Score, Ohio State 0, Duke 2. Fans, make sure to stick around after the completion of today's game as kids are invited to run the bases. We head to the bottom of the second inning, leading off for your Blue Devils, first baseman number 72, Jayla Stafford.
Bottom of the second, bottom of the Duke order coming up against Jenna Molk, freshman righty who gave up 2 runs in the first on 3 hits. First baseman Jayla Stafford leads off. Stafford's had a strong tournament. Look back to yesterday, she was 3 for 3 with a double against Northwestern. Last night against OSU, Stafford didn't get a hit, but got on base with a walk. Nice curveball for a strike from Jenna Molk. In that first inning, Duke had runners on first and second with only 1 away. Foul tipped on the 2-1, caught a piece of home plate umpire Jacob St. John. He'll walk it off. Ohio State's players respectfully giving him some time. So we've got a 2-2. Gabriella Shattuck grounded into a 5 unassisted 3 double play, and that saved Jenna Molk a whole lot more stress in the bottom of the first. Molk, a freshman from Dover, Ohio, about 2 hours northeast of Columbus. Dover a little bit south of Akron. 2-2, grounded the opposite way. Fourth knock for the Blue Devils. And it's a nice piece from Jayla Stafford.
Stepping up to the
Molk does have some juice. Tough to catch up with it, yank it pull side at the top of the zone. Another thing to factor in, the wind, not too strong today, but blowing out towards right field. Kyrie Rodriguez first pitch swinging, fouling it over the backstop. It's a pretty savvy approach from a veteran Stafford to get in a 2-strike count. See it and put it the other way. Another strong curve from Molk. She's way ahead. Molk enrolled early at Ohio State. Finished up that first semester as a senior in high school and headed straight for classes and campus. Swing and a miss. Rodriguez down on strikes.
Stepping up to the plate.
One on, one away from Maya Burgess.
Maya Burgess.
Burgess takes inside corner strike. That early enrollee process as a senior in high school means you miss out on some things that others might consider keystones of the high school experience. Senior season, your prom, or whatever final dance you have at school. And then also those last 2 months or so of relaxation, of knowing you finally made it. You're going to college. Molk wanted to start right away. Awkward half swing from Burgess, 1-2. But to be frank, Molk had proven everything she needed to inside the circle on the softball field. 170 strikeouts as a junior. And she also had an OPS of over 2. That curveball close to the belt of Burgess, bottom of the order. Fastball down and out. The count's full. Wouldn't be surprised if Stafford's on the move. Hasn't stolen a base yet this year. But given Burgess's barrel control, any extra step could cut down a double play chance. 3-2 off speed, smash to right, leaping snag. What a grab from Izzy Neal.
Top of the Duke Blue Devils batting order.
Rob Burgess of extra
Number 10,
bases.
Deanna Jennings.
And if that gets over Neal's head, Stafford's maybe scoring. Back to Deanna Jennings. Late show, and Molk buzzes a fastball past her. Molk hit Jennings with a 3-2 rise ball to start Duke's at-bats. She's not been afraid to go inside the lefties. Now working east to west, goes outside edge, ahead 0-2. Some of Molk's memorable moments in high school include a combined perfect game, a 2-home run day in the state championship. Foul ball right behind the dish. Jennings over the top. And you figure, if you're Jenna Molk, you cap off your junior season. Division III state champion. Might as well quit while you're ahead. Move on to college and see how you can get comfortable at Ohio State. Find yourself a role inside the circle. Jennings the other way on another 0-2. And Ohio State has needed Molk and all three of its healthy arms to eat a lot of innings. Preseason All-Big Ten pitcher Lexi Paulson has not seen the circle yet this year. 0-2. Popped up, foul territory. Wilhelm runs out of room. Calls from the first base dugout where the Buckeyes sit. Pitching coach Courtney Veerstra telling Molk, you're ahead. Go attack. What does she have? 0-2. Jennings is ready for it. This season, Deanna Jennings has over 4 times as many runs scored as she does strikeouts. She'll put it in play. Blooper to shallow center, and Lamone takes charge. Jenna Molk strands a leadoff single. Stafford left on first. After 2, 2-0, Duke.
Bottom of the second for Duke, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. After 2 complete innings, your score, Ohio State 0, Duke Blue Devils 2. Fans, your Duke softball team will be back in action right here at Smith Family Stadium on Friday, March 13th, when your Blue Devils take on Virginia Tech. First pitch is set for 6 p.m. To purchase tickets, visit goduke.com/softballtix. Head to the top of the 3rd inning. Leading off for the Ohio State Buckeyes, right fielder number 10, Izzy Neal.
Top 3rd, Izzy Neal leads off against Cassidy Curd. She shows the infield creeps in. Curd gets her to fan on it. Duke scored 2 in the bottom of the 1st. Cassidy Curd is riding a 4 straight batter strikeout streak. Catches a piece of the plate. And Neal quickly behind. Neal made a nice catch, spearing a liner in right in the bottom of the 2nd. Robbed Amaya Burgess of maybe a double. She pops up the 0-2 in foul territory. Jones ate the fence. Neal, true freshman from Brownsburg, Indiana. Hitless yesterday. Kurt exhales. Comes home. Neal looking low after a couple of fastballs. Corner still in. Kerr tried to change the eye level. Airmailed Rodriguez. There's a big gap up the middle of the field. With the corners in, middle infield shaded towards the lines. Kerr goes inside and doesn't get the call. Izzy Neal has battled back, worked the count full. She's got some barrel control to poke it up the middle. Should have a single. Those corners have backed up just slightly. Payoff pitch. Served over Jones, but foul. Neal's got the right idea. Comes into today and even 9 for 36, a .250 hitter. A dribbler foul. Jones snared it just as it crossed the chalk. Seemed to spin true, but if you give those things too much time, and the wind could play a factor, who knows? That could have ended up with Neal on first after a fair ball. There it is, the chopper up the middle. Izzy Neal's got the second Buckeye hit of the afternoon. Well, an appeal came from the third base dugout, and there seemed to be some jubilation from the Duke infield. Now Karen Kumar wants an explanation. Izzy Neal has been called out. Did she possibly step out of the batter's box? We won't get a replay here because Sarah Tarr is digging in.
Sarah Tarr.
It's my guess at the moment. We'll keep you updated there. Tarr takes a strike. Tarr, another true freshman. 6'1" shortstop. Foul back. Mentioned that Coach Kumar went from Miami, Ohio to Ohio State. Well, Tarr was one of the recruits she had committed to the Red Hawks. Swing and a miss. Heater on the outside corner. Kurtz retired 6 straight. And now we're back at the top, Taylor Cruz.
Buckeyes batting order with number 11, Taylor Cruz.
You always admire when a coach has the confidence to take a player that's committed at the mid-major level up with them to Power 4 action. Of course, some try to restructure a roster in their own image. Oh, so easy to do these days with the transfer portal. But for a player like Tarr to get an opportunity to start right away at Ohio State, Cruz with a flyer into center field, and Vega runs it down. 3 up and 3 down for Curd in the top of the third. Bit of an unconventional start to the inning.
In the top half of the third inning for the
But
Buckeyes,
OSU 1, 2,
no
3,
runs,
and
one
Duke
hit.
up 2-zip.
No one left on base. As we head to the bottom of the third inning, your score, Ohio State 0, Duke 2.
Two and a half innings at the books at Smith Family Stadium. Duke up 2-0 on Ohio State. Ian Unsworth with you. Thanks so much for joining us on a great Sunday afternoon for softball. Weather finally cooperating, thank goodness. Amina Vega leads off for Duke. Jenna Molk pitching for OSU. Change up, low and away for ball one. Checked in with our official scorer over the half-inning break on the Izzy Neal single. So everything inside the batter's box was executed properly, but Neal did not run through the green base. Vega deep to left. Barrett has it. Of course, those additional bases, especially at first, added last year for safety purposes, preventing collisions at the bag. So a keen eye from the Duke dugout, the third base side, to catch Neal running through the white base, turning the corner, potentially thinking about stretching a single into a double. Jessica Oakland takes inside. And it's still ruled a hit for Neal. She's out as a base runner. Pop foul right in front of us. That becomes a bleacher creature. 1-1 to Jessica Oakland. Oakland had a great day yesterday. 3 for 4 against BU and 2 for 4 against OSU. Oh, too close to the belt. Big expectations for Jessica Oakland coming in from Minnesota. Set single season records with the Golden Gophers. 70 runs scored, 20 homers. Two and two. Oakland has had some injuries disrupt her to get her Duke career off to a bit of a hitch. Marissa Young said she wasn't herself to start the season. Loop to Barrett and left. 2 outs. Seems like Oakland's back to a regular form, although she is 0 for 2 this afternoon.
Now batting for the Blue Devils, the cleanup hitter, third baseman number 1, Tyrena Jones.
Tyrena Jones digs in. 4 years at Purdue, 135 games for Jones, 133 starts. She hit .270 career-wise at Purdue. And just like Oakland, Tyrena Jones missed all of last year because of an injury. And of course, only 20 games or so into the season. So there's still a lot to be said for Tyrena Jones' year in Duke Blue. But the early return's extremely promising. Hot shot up the middle, off the middle, Molk, and it scoots into center. Today, Jones is 2 for 2. It's her 30th hit of the campaign.
New batter, right fielder, number
Bumped that
7,
batting average close to
Layla
430.
Lamar.
Two outs for Layla Lamar. Lamar takes. Rise ball makes it 2-0. Bullpen action just starting for Ohio State. Molk's at the 50 pitch mark. And she just nailed Lamar square in the back. There have been a couple of these lefties that have gotten loose from Jenna Molk. She hit Jennings to start the game. Brushed Burgess back a couple times. Now with 2 on, 2 away, here's Gabrielle Shattuck.
Player number 14, Gabriella Shattuck.
Shattuck will have some time to think about it. Mound visit coming. Kennedy Kay, senior righty, starting to get warm for the Buckeyes. Karen Kamar chats with the infield. Courtney Veerstra with the battery pair. Shattuck had this same exact situation back in the first. Jones on second, Lamar on first. And she rolled into a double play. Of course, Buckeyes only need one here.
Don't worry. Daddy's home.
Quick chat with Taylor Mike, associate head coach who runs the offense. And Shattuck takes ball one. Shattuck has some serious juice. This is freshman on freshman. Marissa Young gave her a shout in our coach's call earlier this week. Game-winning home run against Oklahoma State, the other OSU in Clearwater. Really stuck out. Did she go? No. Now 2-1. Shattuck's the designated player. But behind the plate, Marissa Young says she's done a great job of learning the system and learning these pitchers. 2-1 from Molk. Ooh, that was close. 3-1. Fouled back. Big pitch coming right here. Molt to Shattuck. Jones on second, Lamar on first. Chance to break this thing open. 3-2. Hot shot to short. Marr handles it. Sarah Tarr digs out the screamer and retires Shattuck at first to end the frame. Jones and Lamar stranded once more. Duke still holds a 2-0 lead over OSU.
We played 3 complete innings. Your score, Ohio State 0, Duke 2.
Three innings in the books between Duke and Ohio State. Cassidy Curd has held the Buckeyes scoreless one time through the order.
27, Abby Wilhelm.
She was joking around with her catcher, Kyrie Rodriguez, in between innings after Rodriguez threw down his second. Almost took off Curd's ear. Have to handle some hot hitters, though. Abby Wilhelm first. Sammy Buick, Kiki Estrada to follow this 2-3-4 section of the Buckeyes batting order. Wilhelm flied out to right in the first. Now coming into this weekend, Ohio State 0-3 against left-handed starting pitching. Wilhelm out in front of a change. And then tack onto that, Ohio State 0-3 when the opponent scores in the first inning, as Duke did today. 1-2 and Wilhelm barely catches it. Almost capped it to stay alive. Ohio State now 6-10 on the season. Big Ten play ramps up for the Buckeyes next week. One-two pitch. Little hopper. Iowa Hawkeyes are Ohio State's first Big Ten opponent. 2-2. Wilhelm keeps fighting. Of course, due to the goofy nature of scheduling sometimes around softball, you see some in-conference opponents at non-conference events. Ohio State played Indiana and Wisconsin down at the Paradise Classic in Boca Raton. Two-two. Sent straight up. Jennings battling the sun in right center. She's got it. Jennings was shuffling. That glove doing all the work. Sunglasses just not enough. Not a cloud in the sky to help out Deanna Jennings this afternoon. Sammy Buick smashed to right. Buick 2 for 2. Here's a chance for the Buckeye offense to get the ball rolling.
New batter, the designated
Cleanup
player,
hitter
number
Kiki
89,
Estrada.
Kiki Estrada.
The first of 4 straight strikeouts for Casty Curd steps in. Curd had 5 Ks first time through the order. Estrada doesn't want to wait around. First pitch swinging. Estrada's had a strong weekend. 5 for 9. Homer and a double to boot. This is Kiki Estrada's 3rd school. 2 SEC programs and now Ohio State. Wave and a miss as Curd went way upstairs. Estrada started out her career at Arkansas. Only played 6 games with the Razorbacks. Transferred to South Carolina. Had injury problems there, didn't play. And in January of 2025, left Columbia and went to Columbus. Curd's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew it by her. Great work from Curd, Rodriguez, and the Duke dugout, sensing that Estrada was chasing up, and they just kept on climbing the steps. 2 away, Haley Lang batting for the Buckeyes. One-0. Right on the outside edge. Ohio State not a team that moves base runners. Just 7 for 7 on the season, stealing bases. Buckeyes rely on the long ball. Lang's got 3 of those already. Yesterday, the softball was flying out of Smith Family Stadium. Stopped by for 15 minutes and saw 3 home runs. And again, the wind is helping the hitters. Lang would probably have to poke it to right center to get it up in a gust. Plenty of fans out there, blankets. Couple picnics happening Sunday afternoon. Curd delivers. More gas from Cassidy Curd. 7th strikeout on the afternoon.
In the top of the 4th inning, for Ohio State, no runs, 1 hit. No errors, 1 runner left on base.
Curd's allowed 3 on base through the first 4 innings, and none have made it past first. Still a 2-run Duke advantage. Bottom of the Blue Devil order coming up.
Remember, fans, to ensure safety, please be on the lookout for foul balls entering the spectator area. Please return all foul balls to the marketing table. And fans, now would be a great time to stop by the concession stand located on the first base side of the concourse. New concessions feature a wide variety of food options. You can top it all off with a refreshing Coca-Cola, the official soft drink of the Blue Devils. And while you're up there, make sure to stop by the Duke Stores tent on the third base side of the concourse. There you can show your Blue Devil pride by wearing officially licensed Duke merchandise. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning, leading off for your Blue Devils. First baseman, number 72, Jayla Stafford.
Jayla Stafford, the first to face Jenna Molk, bottom of the fourth. Stafford, Rodriguez, and Burgess against the freshman righty. Stafford is short. Sarah Tarr slings it across.
Heading to the batter's box for Duke, the catcher, number 32.
So far for Duke, 2 runs on 5 hits. Blue Devils scored them both in the first. Deanna Jennings coming home on a wild pitch. And an RBI single from Tyrena Jones, scoring Amina Vega. Rodriguez was thinking fastball, got a breaker. Preseason All-ACC catcher awaits. Hot shot, foul.
Freeze!
Rodriguez, a redshirt junior, missed all of 2024 with injury. But last year, a .320 hitter. And to have her in the 8-hole of the lineup for Duke is really something. Although it has taken a little while for Rodriguez to get off the ground this year. A lot of games behind the plate, can't be easy on the legs. And right now the average of $185. Another chance and another out for Sarah Tarr. So Kiki Estrada at first.
Stepping up to the plate for your Blue Devils, left fielder, number 5, Amaya Burgess.
Amaya Burgess settles in. And Molk lets it rip. Close to the knees. One and one. Wonder how much longer Ohio State wants Jenna Molk to roll. Certainly has the ability to go deep into a game. Second career appearance, she threw a no-hitter against Army. Check swing, and Burgess went. It's a 5-inning run rule win, 11-0 over the Black Knights. But Molk went 5 or more innings in 4 of her first 6 outings. Came out of the pen yesterday. So I wonder how much longer Kieran Kumar wants to give Duke the same look. 1-2. Yes, she did. Strike 3. Well, Molk strong with a 1-2-3-4. 7-8-9 go down in order. Buckeyes still looking to break the scoring seal. Skylar Lamont leads it off for Ohio State in the 5th when we come back.
Your score, Ohio State 0, Duke 2. Fans, make sure to stick around after the completion of today's game, as kids are invited to run the bases.
Buckeye fans who traveled down to sunny Durham from Columbus, taking it in.
For Ohio State, number 5, Skylar Lamone.
Big Ten play starts next week for the Buckeyes. Final non-conference action before a couple midweeks sprinkled in among those 3-game series. Skylar Lamone, lefty center fielder, leads off. Left on left matchup to short. Oakland, quick release, in time. That's why you go get Jessica Oakland. A rocket of a right arm and a quick play to get a speedy lefty hitter.
Stepping up to the plate, left fielder, number 80, Tanaya Barrett.
Defense extremely solid behind Cassidy Curd, who's got 7 strikeouts through 4 1/3. She gets ahead of Tanaya Barrett. Barrett, California kid, now a sophomore at OSU. Last year primarily a pinch runner, but got a couple pinch hit opportunities. 1-1 from Curd. Right past the barrel. Talk about the start of Big Ten play. Well, Tanaya Barrett, in one of those few pinch hitting spots, got a hit in the Big Ten series opener against Nebraska last year. Not touching that from Cassidy Curd. Back up top for number 8.
Stepping into the batter's box for the Buckeyes, right fielder, number 10, Izzy Neal.
2 away for Izzy Neal. Sammy Buick has 2 hits. Neal has the 3rd for Ohio State. Buckeyes offense held in check today. And Ohio State is missing some key contributors. 1-1. Hadley Parisian hasn't played since early February. Mentioned those games against Indiana and Wisconsin down in Florida. The Wisconsin game was Parisian's last action. 1 hop to 3rd. Easy pickings for Jones. Cassidy Curd still cruising through 5. Continues to rack up the strikeout. She's now got 8, and she's blanked the Buckeyes. 4 1/2.
No hits, no errors, no one left on base. We head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Your score, Ohio State 0, Duke 2. Want to see a more exclusive and behind-the-scenes look into Duke softball? Follow your Duke softball team on Facebook, X, and Instagram at Duke Softball. Fans, it's that time on your feet. Who wants some peanuts for the Hampton Farm Peanut Toss? Make some noise. Here comes some peanuts, fans. Who's hungry? Who wants a snack? It's the Hampton Farms Peanut Toss. We head to the bottom of the fifth inning, leading us off for your Blue Devils, number 10, Deanna Jennings.
Third time through the Duke order against Jenna Molk. Deanna Jennings first to bat. First pitch swinging. Sarah Tarr called into action, and a bit of a high throw pulled in. Kiki Estrada with the stretch, nabbing Deanna Jennings by a step. Jennings is such a tough out with all of her tools, the bunt, the slap, and the true swing. Factor in the speed, and even a ground ball, which looks like a fungo, is tough. And if you're Jenna Molk, you'll certainly take one pitch and one out, sitting down the nation's leader in hits. Amina Vega 1 for 2. A single in the first, a fly out to left in the third. While Jennings leads the nation in hits, Amina Vega came in, tied for second in the ACC in knocks. Late on 70 from Molk, 2-1. Vega tied with Carolina's Sanaa Thompson. Amina Vega, though, was the conference leader in doubles before the weekend started. 8 of them already. 5 homers, too. Smacks one off the mask of Lang. Seems just fine. Waving off the trainer, too. Haley Lang, a good sport. 4th game of the weekend, so these players want to keep it moving. Lang certainly not fazed by a foul ball to move it to 2-2. Change down and out from Molk. Vega, preseason All-American, living up to that top billing. Already won ACC Player of the Week honors after the Children's Clearwater Invitational. 11 for 17 there. Payoff pitch. Second hit. Tarr couldn't snag that one. Vega's thinking about another double, and she's there. Just off the top of the mitt of 6'1" Sarah Tarr at shortstop. Vega had eyes for 2 out of the box. Karen Kumar wants to check with the umpires. And they'll take this to review.
The previous play is under video review.
And this could be similar to what we saw in the third from Duke. Maybe a question about whether Vega touched the proper base at first. Because everything else certainly seemed by the book. While we've got the time, we can back out the lens a little bit and look around the national scene of softball, because this weekend has been eye-catching. First, an absolute shootout between UCLA and Florida yesterday. Top 10 teams, 9th and 6th, and the Bruins won 15-12. Louisville upset Stanford. Louisiana Lafayette beat Texas A&M, a team that the Blue Devils have seen twice and split those with in 2 separate weekend tournaments. Other upsets, Marist beating South Carolina, Clemson beating Mississippi State. No improprieties with Vegas base running. She'll return to her station at second as Jessica Oakland digs in. Finally, series between Oklahoma State and Nebraska has been fantastic. Oklahoma State won Friday. Huskers bounce back Saturday, and they're playing the rubber match as we speak. Oakland dribbler up the middle, into center. Stop sign on at third as Lamone slung it all the way to the plate. Smart base running from Jessica Oakland, saw the throw go through and immediately headed to second. Looks like that will be all for Jenna Molk. Made it twice through the order, relatively unscathed, but third time through, Vega and Oakland got the best of her. Ohio State makes a pitching change, and we'll be back in a big spot for the Blue Devils. Tyrena Jones in the cleanup spot due up against the new arm, Lauren Boutte.
Now in the circle for the Ohio State Buckeyes, number 23, right-hander Lauren Boutte.
Back at Smith Family Stadium, Duke threatening in the bottom of the 5th. Buckeyes have gone to Lauren Boutte, sophomore from Missouri, and she slings a strike to Tyrena Jones. Jenna Molk made it 4 1/3, gave up 2 runs, runners on second and third, her responsibility. Jones had 2 knocks against the righty starter. Curveball just misses from Boutte. She was Ohio State's starter yesterday in the 6-3 loss. Went 2 1/3 and struggled to control it. Jones out in front. Boutte threw 54 pitches, only 24 strikes. Walked 4. Ahead 1-2 to Jones. The pitch. Popped up on the infield. Tarr takes charge.
Heading to the batter's box for the Blue
Well, that's
Devils,
one big exhale for Lauren
right fielder
Boutte.
number 7, Layla
Not
Lamar.
Totally out of the woods because Layla Lamar is still waiting. Lamar takes high. Lamar yesterday walked and singled against Boutte. Vega doubled. Oakland singled. Advanced to second on the throw. Lamar a single. She was hit by a pitch today. Lamar took it. Dead red, center cut. Count still in her favor. 3-1. Lamar takes strike 2. That was close. Offensive timeout. Taylor Mike, Layla Lamar will talk it over. And it really comes down to one pitch. Full count, 2 outs, 2 in scoring position for the Blue Devils. If Ohio State puts Lamar on, Gabby Shattuck waits in the wings. "3-2, outside. Boutte stayed away from Layla Lamar, who did not chase.
Now batting for the Blue Devils, the designated player number 14.
Shattuck only got one look
Shattuck.
at Lauren Boutte yesterday. And she also reached on a free pass. Ohio State infield deep, except for Wilhelm, who's even with the bag at third. Right now, Shattuck getting nothing to hit. Barrett's pretty deep in left. Lamone as well in center. Maybe 2 steps in front of the warning track. Izzy Neal's playing a pretty standard right field. Boutte got the pop-up from Jones, walked Lamar, and there's nowhere to put Shattuck. Her 2-0. It's always a sign of a well-timed mound visit. Pitcher steps back on the rubber and rips a strike in there. 2 ground balls today for Shattuck. 1 to third, 1 to short. A pop-up. Right now stays in the yard. Lang struggling with it. Estrada couldn't get there. And Gabriella Shattuck has second life. Estrada playing deep, Lang popping out of her crouch, and neither could get to the spot. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Boutte comes in and battles out of a bases-loaded jam. The Duke advantage is still just 2. Sarah Tarr then the top of the order for the Buckeyes as we hit the 6th.
In the bottom of the fifth for Duke. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 3 runners left on base. We played 5 complete. Your score, Ohio State 0, Duke 2. Fans, your Duke softball team will be back in action right here at Smith Family Stadium on Friday, March 13th, when your Blue Devils take on Virginia Tech. First pitch is set for 6 p.m. To purchase tickets, just visit goduke.com/softballtix. We head to the top of the 6th inning, leading off for the Ohio State Buckeyes, number 3, Sarah Tarr.
Cassidy Curd back to work. 2-0 Duke, top 6. Facing the bottom of the order, Sarah Tarr, who bunts a pop-up right to Rodriguez. Easy pickings for Kyrie Rodriguez behind the dish.
Top of the Buckeyes,
Duke making a defensive change here. With 1 out, you need 5 left to secure the win. And Layla Lamar is coming out. True freshman Addie Matthews headed to right field. As it goes, Lamar probably not scheduled to hit. She would be 8th in the Duke order in the bottom of the 6th. Top of the OSU order, Taylor Cruz taking a strike.
For your Blue Devils, number 26, Evelyn Matthews.
Marissa Young swapping out offense for defense. She made sure to mention Addie Matthews when we talked to her. Someone that's been really consistent and plays a great outfield. Matthews will be a contributor for the Blue Devils down the line in plenty of different places. Caught for most of her high school career, playing down in Tallahassee. Cruz holds up, 2-2. Three hits for Ohio State, 2 from Sammy Buick. Two. Sent skyward. Third baseman Tyrena Jones has it. That's 3 pop-outs for Cruz in the top of the order. 1 to first, 1 to second, and 1 to third.
Heading to the batter's box for
Abby Wilhelm is flied out to right and flied out to center. Ohio State's best power bat will try for the 3rd time against Kerr. And she smokes it to right. Matthews on the move. She looks up. It's gone! Ninth blast of the season for Abby Wilhelm. And that's how Ohio State can hurt you. An offense that had really nothing going through the first 5 innings with 2 outs. Cuts the lead in half with a homer.
Sammy Buick.
If you're Casty Curd, 1 swing can't hurt you. Have to keep moving and get Buick, who singled twice. Buick golfs one to the left side of the infield. And Oakland takes care of it. Curd not phased. Finishes off the 6th after Abby Wilhelm leaves the yard for the 9th time this year. She hit it halfway up the berm in right center to cut Duke's lead in half. 2-1 Blue Devils.
1, Duke 2. To the bottom of the 6th inning, leading off for your Duke Blue Devils, first baseman number 72, Jayla Stafford.
Potential last ups for Duke here. A bottom third of the order, which Lauren Boutte only saw once yesterday. Jayla Stafford, Kyrie Rodriguez, and Amaya Burgess. Shin high to Stafford to start. Boutte came in for Jenna Molk in the 5th and secured Molk a final line of 4 1/3, 2 earned runs. Stranded, the bases loaded. Inside Black to even the count. Certainly a dip in velocity from Molk to Boutte. Jenna Molk, true freshman, was humming it in at around 70 to 71. Boutte's mid-60s. Chance for these Blue Devil hitters to move half step up in the box and try to catch something out front. Ohio State's defense responding with the change in pitchers. Playing back against Stafford, playing the pull. Shifted left against the righty. 1-2 pitch. Sneaks right next to those dirty white pants. Stafford ready for the 2-2. Served to shallow right. Bit of a run for Izzy Neal, but she reels it in. We've got a pinch hitter coming for Duke. KK Mathis will swing it, hitting in place of Kyrie Rodriguez.
Now batting for your Blue Devils, pinch hitter number 27, KK Mathis.
This is a situation where Mathis is very familiar. Pinch hit appearances against Northwestern and BU. Didn't get a chance to swing it against the Buckeyes last night. After losing to Boston University, Duke swept yesterday. Hoping to make it 3 straight wins against the Big Ten foes. Mathis with a rip to left. High and deep and out of here.
That's a Duke home run for K.K. Mathis.
A pinch hit deep fly for K.K. Mathis. Her first as a Blue Devil. Transfer from James Madison. Hit it right over the All-American plaques and left.
Burgess.
Burgess tries to lay it down. No success. Mathis was fantastic last year with Duke. I should say first home run this season. She had 6 last year. Great answer to Abby Wilhelm's home run in the top of the 6th. Solo shot and cut the Duke lead in half. Yesterday, the story of this game, this matchup, was the home runs. There were 5 of them between the two teams. Today it's just been small ball and mainly great pitching. Jenna Molk escaping a couple jams early. Cassidy Curd rolling through the Buckeye lineup to the tune of 8 strikeouts. 2-2. Burgess hoping to pass the baton to Deanna Jennings. Three-two. Chop to short. Tarr's got it and retires Burgess.
Top of the Blue Devils batting order with center fielder number 10, Deanna
Jennings 0 for 2.
Jennings.
Broke Duke's all-time hit record yesterday. And then doesn't have one since. Late on Boutet's first offering. Jennings did score Duke's first run today, though. Hit by a full count pitch in the arm, and she came around to score on a wild pitch. Up there, Akin now, behind 0-2. Next half inning for Ohio State. Middle of the order batting, Kiki Estrada, Haley Lang, Skylar Lamone. Pinch hit potential on the Buckeye bench. A lot of righties in waiting. 0-2. Just missed. And the middle of the order has not had success against Cassidy Curd. 5 of her 8 strikeouts have come against 4 through 6 in the order. Boutet deals. Jennings rung up. Deanna Jennings not a fan of the spot, but that's how Boutet finishes the 6th. But Duke bumps the lead back out to 2. K.K. Mathis with a pinch hit bomb. It's 3-1 Blue Devils as we approach the 7th.
In the bottom of the 6th for Duke, 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, no runners left on base. We head to the 7th inning. Our score, Ohio State 1, Duke 3.
I still hear your voice when you speak next to me. I still feel your touch
7th inning, leading off for the Buckeyes.
Cassidy Curd hunts a complete game. A 2-run cushion. 3-1 Duke. And she faces Kiki Estrada, who she struck out twice to start the 7th. Curd gave up a solo shot. Abby Wilhelm going the opposite way to right center with 2 outs in the 6th. Estrada pops it up, foul. But Duke was ready to respond. KK Mathis pinch hitting for Kyrie Rodriguez. Yanked one out, pull side. Straight to the flags and left. Estrada takes a strike. Curd still with great juice here in the 7th. Rodriguez back behind the plate. Set up belt high. Estrada with the dribbler to second. Vega to Stafford. 1 out. Estrada was a 2-time strikeout victim before that ground out. Haley Lang as well has K'd twice. Curd on the outer edge. Curd's banked a season high now with 8 strikeouts. Tough play for Jones, shifting left. She gets it across the infield. Quick reflexes and a quicker throw to put Duke 1 out away from wrapping up the weekend on a high note. Ohio State's last chance at the moment, Skylar Lamone. 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. Curd deals. Lamone got a piece, 0-1. Curd's well off her career high, 12 strikeouts in her sophomore year against North Carolina. But the 8 today has given Duke a great boost on a night or an afternoon without much offense. Lamone can't touch. 69 on the outside corner. Buckeyes down to their final strike. Oh, 0-2 pitch. Knocked foul. Over the third base dugout. We'll do it again. After a rocky start to non-conference, Duke playing all these top-ranked opponents. The Duke Invitational has given them a chance to get right. Curd rearing back for some extra juice. All the way to the backstop. Blue Devils fell to BU in extras on Wednesday. At that point, loses a 5 straight. 1-2. Buried low. And the weather certainly was not kind to the Duke Invitational as a whole. Multiple reschedulings, delays Friday, but Duke won Saturday. 6-1 over Northwestern, 6-3 over Ohio State. 2-2 pitch. Curd strikes out her 9th, and Duke beats the Buckeyes twice. Yesterday it was the long ball, which helped Duke to a 6-3 win. Today, it's the dominance of Cassidy Curd.
Your Duke Blue Devils 3, Ohio State Buckeyes 1.
She works a complete game, holds OSU to just 1 run, a solo shot from Abby Wilhelm, and Cassidy Curd with a season-high 9 strikeouts. Advances Duke to 12-9 on the year. Bucks head back to Columbus. They welcome Iowa next weekend. Duke will lay low for just a moment and then fly out west. Cal Berkeley, the first ACC opponent for the Blue Devils. Thanks so much for tuning in. Glad we finally got some softball in without weather or delays. Fantastic afternoon, great crowd, and a Blue Devil win here at Smith Family Stadium. We'll sign off. Ian Unsworth saying so long as Duke beats OSU 3-1. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend, everyone. Thanks again for tuning in.